parents, as mothers, as, working adults, it's not always easy to fit in our spirituality like we want it to be, or fit in our magic the way we would like it to be. But I'm going to show you a few ways to keep your days enchanted and keep your business, your work taken care of, okay? So let's get started, okay? We're all trying to achieve certain goals and certain successes in our lives. So we plan our spells and our manifestations to try to manifest the life we want. But sometimes life gets in the way, okay? And a good way to prevent that is to prepare in advance, okay? Example, so let's say that I plan a spell to do on Thursday because it's a money spell. I want to do it on the day of Jupiter. I want to do it on the day of money, okay? I may even want to do it on the hour of Jupiter, okay? Depending on what we're doing. So, and how serious it is. So, we want to do it on Thursday, okay? So let's say Monday comes around. It's Monday. On that day, take the time to write out your spell, okay? So we're going to take it one step at a time. Take the time to write out your spell, all the tools you need, all the herbs you need, how are you going to dispose of it, everything that you want included, that's going to be included in your spell, the candle colors, everything, exactly the steps, everything. Write it down, okay, on Monday. So that's day one. Excuse me. On day 2, Tuesday comes around, we're going to create what I like to call a spell basket. What that is essentially a basket. I like to get one of my little woven baskets, and I put everything in it that I wrote down on my spell that I needed. Okay, so I'm going to put all the candles I'm using, all the oils I'm using, all the powders I'm using, the petition that I'm going to be using. I may not write it down, but the paper that I'm going to use and the pen I'm going to use, I write all that down. And I may even write the petition then, or I may not. Okay, it's up to you. But basically, we're breaking it down step by step, okay? So that's Tuesday, we have our spell basket. Wednesday comes, and on that day, you're going to take the time to cleanse, because we want to be cleansed before we do our spells. Whether it's a, gentle, short cleansing with sage, or a thorough spiritual bath cleansing, okay? So on Wednesday, we would take our spiritual baths. We would do our saltwater baths. We would do our candle cleansing. We would cleanse our candles. Anything that's maybe run sage and stuff over your tools. Anything that needs to be cleansed that's not already cleansed, you can do on that day, including yourself, most importantly, okay? So that's Wednesday. Now Thursday is here. And this is the actual day to perform the spell. So all you have to do is sit down and perform the spell. And you'll have the strength, the energy, the focus to concentrate on the spell at that moment. Concentrate on the manifestations that we're trying to make happen. And so that's what I do. And I think it's really good. And it also builds your intent. It's all about our intent, our goals, what we want to manifest. So it's taking it step by step like this actually builds your intent. So on that final day on Thursday, it's powerful. It's it's fast, and it's done. Okay, so that's one way. The second way I like to call baby steps. Okay, what I mean when I say baby steps, I mean when you're trying to learn something new, like tarot or herbalism, or anything that you're trying to deepen your practice with, take it super slow, okay? And what I mean creeping, okay? So like, say you learning tarot. On one day, we're going to learn, the High Priestess card. And that whole day, that's all we're concentrating on, that's all we're focusing on, we're meditating. Even that week, that one week, if that's, I think we try to rush and build things too fast, and we end up not retaining all the information as quickly, and we end up having to go back and stuff. And to me, it's easier to do it this way, okay? You can either take a couple days at a time on one card, a week on one card, whatever. And in that time, you're going to be building your intent. You're going to be meditating on this card. You're going to be researching this card. You're going to be seeing how this card applies to you in your life. Every way you can think of to focus and learn this knowledge, this wisdom, okay? And in the end, you're going to know, you're going to have a deeper understanding of what you're doing, and you're not going to have to go back and forth, and you're going to retain the information better, okay? The same thing with herbalism. Learn one herb at a time, one herb a day, one herb a week, one herb every 3 days, or whatever you want to do that you're concentrating on, you're focusing on, okay? And that, to me, and also what it does is it doesn't interfere with the rest of your life, okay? Because we all have work and have children and everything. I have 2 boys running around, and we get busy, and this concentrating on just one card for a period of time breaks it down for you and gives you the opportunity to have more time to put into this card and the meaning of it, or this herb and the uses and the spirituality and the benefits of it, and not take away from your family, cooking dinner, raising your kids, working your job, all that stuff, okay? So that is baby steps, all right? The next one would be, and I'm looking at my notes, guys. The next one would be do your spell during the day, okay? I think I know I love to do spells at night, my witching hour, but it's usually 3 a.m. or that 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. realm. And like, that's when I can hear spirit the clearest, and that's when I prefer to do my spells. But it's not always that easy, okay? It's not, I can't always stay up to 3 a.m. every night, and I can't even, and get up the next day early in the morning. So some spells, the way I figured that out for myself, I save those spells that I want to do in the dark when I can, and on the weekends, and then during the week, sometimes, if I can, I do my spells during the day. Even on the weekends, I do spells during the day. And I work with darkness. I work with dark magic. That's my main thing that I am about, is darkness. Not bad, not bad or low vibrational magic, but manifesting in the dark, okay? And we'll talk about that another day, but that's why I do a lot of my spells in complete darkness, okay? But some spells that can be done and it can benefit more from sun magic would be things like success spells. Success oil is made with using the benefits of the sun, charging the sun, spirituality, things that represent the sun, chamomile, gold flakes, all this energy and power and radiate power from the sun we're going to use to charge and manifest our intentions and succeed in our goals, okay? So success spells can be done during the sun. Another one, love magic. Love magic is a beautiful one to do under the sun. Sun represents also masculine energy, so that's great to do there. Tea leaf divination, flower magic, tea magic, crystal charging, making flower essences or charging crystal water. So all those things can be done during the daytime. So take the time to do certain things like that during the day. If your kids are, spending a couple hours at grandma's house, do it. This is the time to break out your candle. This is the time to do your spiritual bath. If anything like that going on, anytime, any moment that you can steal for yourself, take it and use it for your spiritual work, okay? Another way is to get your kids involved, okay? My youngest son, Kweli, he likes to, he'll meditate with me. If he come downstairs in the morning, he see me meditating, he'll just automatically get in meditation pose and meditate with me. He also goes out in the gardens with me and, helps me maintain the plants and honor the sun and all that. So he's involved with that. Get your kids involved as much as they want to. I don't force that on them, as much as they want to. Get them involved in doing certain things with you so you can do it with them and they're not hindering you or slowing down or stopping you from doing your work, okay? So that's that. What else we got? Okay, next. Be proactive, act early. We all have things that go wrong in our life. We have those trials, those tribulations, those blockages, those obstacles that come up in our life. And we try, and we can use our magic to make it easier on ourselves. That was all over the place. We can use our magic to make our lives and everyday things, dealings easier, okay? What I mean by that is don't wait for things to get super bad before you act. There's some spells that should be continuously working all the time, okay? Don't wait for you to be super broke and your rent due the next day or even the next week and you're doing a money spell then, okay? A lot of times that ain't gonna work as quick as you want it to, and it don't quite work like that, okay? Not with money spells. So always have that money spell going. There should always be that money candle burning, that the old coffee can with rice and herbs and pigs and money and stuff with candles burning. That should be in the corner or in your altar behind the door. You should always have that money magic going. Another magic that you should always have going is protection magic. You should always have protection candles, anointing your doors and walls, protection oils, gree, whatever you do, mojo bags, whatever you do to protect yourself. You should be doing long-term, long-lasting, continuous magic on yourself, your kids, your husband, your family, your home, all right? So money magic and protection magic things, there's the two that I can think of that you should always have going. Also love magic, okay? And when you do bindings and stuff on you and your man or you and your wife, or you and your girl, you make sure you do bindings when you're happy. Make sure you bind yourselves together when you're at your happiest and when you love each other, okay? I talked about this before, I think. But not when you're arguing all the time and you scared he gonna leave or she gonna leave you. That's not the time to bind. You should have already bound yourselves together when you are happy, okay? Proactive, act early so you can stay like that, all right? What's another one? Just some examples I have here. Safe havens. What I mean by safe havens means always have your, if you're working at a job, you start a new job, put your boss in the honey jar right away, okay? We all know it's easier if your boss don't like you or you have issues at work with whoever. It's easier to do a honey jar with people of authority, people who are higher than you, than it is to do a sour jar or take them out or, out of that position or whatever. Not to say it's not possible, because it definitely is, but put your boss or whoever in a honey jar from the beginning. As soon as you start the job, while y'all on good terms, so he likes you because he's sweetening him to you. All right, so you won't have issues like that in the future. Also, pink honey candles for your, a pink honey candle. You can find that on my website. I'll put it down below, honeysuckleapothecary.com. Pink honey candle rituals, do that. For your landlord, do one of those, before you get late on the rent, before you got bills due, before these things happen, you want to do things like the honey jar, the pink honey candle ritual, different things to sweeten them to you, so if you do get in a bind, they'll be more likely and willing to work with you, okay? So that's called a safe haven. Well, what I call a safe haven. We talked about that. Okay, what else? All right, the last one, when all else fails, life has gotten the best of you, you wanted to do this spell, you can't do this, you didn't prepare, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling tired, you're feeling stressed, super stressed, just meditate, okay? Please don't forget that these are all tools that we use. Because we are witches or spiritual, people who like to do magic, these are tools. Candles are tools. Spells are tools that we use to manifest and get our intent up more powerful and quicker. It's a way to focus our intent. But if you don't have those things, you can always just meditate. You can light a candle and meditate. Okay? Also, one more thing I just want to mention. Make sure you cleanse your candles as soon as you get them. Okay? That way, when you're ready to do the spell, you don't have to go cleanse your candles, and it's just another thing to kind of push you back and slow you down. And when we're trying to get in there and make the most of these pockets of time, make sure you do things like cleanse your candles as soon as you buy them, soak them in salt water, sage them, Florida water, whatever you like to do. And that way you won't have to worry about things like that, okay, guys? So I think that's all I have. I hope you liked it. Hope you can use a couple of these. Tell me what you think. Make sure to visit my website, honeysuckleapothecary.com. The pink honey candle ritual is up there. And this article is also up there if you want to read it and help apply it to your life. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys later. Peace.